I have not rushed my thoughts on the new streaming platform, the Stadia, since with their presentation of announcing the Stadia, left me with more questions rather than answers. But after that press release, Phil Harrison, Google's vice president, was partaking in an interview during GDC 2019, and he said that Google will use what I loosely describe as standard industry practices when deciding which games will be provided through the streaming service. The company will make use of the PEGI and the ESRB rating systems, which does seem pretty standard in my opinion. It's not like any company wouldn't at this point. And Harrison says that we won't allow adult-only content on our platform. He does go on to say that the Stadia will have content guidelines that we will apply to games, and that Google will work with developers and publishers to bring appropriate games to the platform. This statement worries me. It is automatically so disheartening knowing that they will not allow adult-only content on their platform. That takes away a lot of opportunity for different games to be introduced to people that are new to your platform, that you are trying to draw into your platform. That takes away also a whole line of revenue, and some of these games have large followings and even large developers behind them. So in denying those developers for, say, one specific game that could be adult content in your mind, you could potentially lose that developer for the immediate future due to them feeling as if you do not fully support them in their creations. Yes, it is said straight out that adult content or adult-only games are not going to be allowed, and they should understand that, though adult-only content could technically stand for anything that is rated M for mature. Since 17 and up are considered adults in most places, and these games are not suitable for anyone under 17 years of age, is that not saying that anything with that rating is adult-only content? I'm using the quotes because they never specified what adult-only content means. I do understand that they most likely means along the lines of porn games, and I'll quote Tim Sweeney, Epic's CEO, with that one. But does that mean that you want to make your platform family-friendly? Even though that means more politically correct, still I'll use the term family-friendly because that is the term that they most likely will use in the future. The first game that you have chosen to promote the Stadia with is Doom Eternal. Obviously, you're not opening the show with something that is inviting to this family that you are trying to market to, since the rating on that game is M for mature. Will you allow games such as Grand Theft Auto? That game is one of the best-selling games of all time, so I do not know why you wouldn't, but I would lean towards calling that adult content as well, since you want to be so bland with what you mean by adult content. That is my problem, is they do not specify what adult content means. None of these companies specifically say what adult content means in their mind, so they can get around whatever they want to, and they can pick and choose what goes on their platform and what does not make the cut. And I know a response to my statement would be along the lines of, we're trying to create a platform that anyone can use. But adults purchase services, adults purchase consoles, adults purchase games. You are instantly rejecting a specific audience, an audience of adults that can make their own decisions, adults that are the ones with the freedom to choose what they want to partake in as in their hobbies and what they enjoy to play and their genres that they enjoy to look towards and play. They are also the ones with the finances to partake in these hobbies that they enjoy. This would make me not want to invest in a new platform, and I would say, well, I suppose I will stick to what I've been using, since why am I going to invest in this when I can get more than you are offering elsewhere, where there are no restrictions, where there's no one forcing off a genre of games telling me as an adult that I cannot make my own decisions of what I want to purchase and play. And the quote that says, Stadia will have content guidelines that we will apply to games, and that Google will work with developers and publishers to bring appropriate games to the platform, worries me as well. Does this mean that you will tell developers to censor their games due to them being too inappropriate, or else they will not make it onto the platform? What happens if you tried to pick up a game along the lines of Dead or Alive 6? Would you tell the developers to remove specific outfits or even content? Or with something like The Witcher 3 and CD Projekt Red, would you tell CD Projekt Red that they had to add censorship to all of those adult scenes or else the game could not make it onto your platform? It's very unrealistic to think that. Would you willingly tell someone, your work is not appreciated here, change it or it will not make it onto our platform? At the end of the day, they can create whatever platform in whatever which way they want and whomever they want to market it towards. But if it was targeted towards someone like myself, someone that spends a fair amount of money in the gaming industry, that is willing to invest in new technology, I would pass on this due to the statements that are made like this, and added to the fact that there are alternatives already that exist that I am investing in that offer me more than what you are offering, I'm not sure that I would invest in this, but I will be keeping my eye on the Google Stadia, and I am going to be keeping my eye closely on if there are any other statements made like this. You all will have to let me know your thoughts in the comments down below on the statements being made like this since day one, the first interview, saying automatically straight off the bat that they are not going to be allowing adult content and not even specifying what adult content means. But let me know your thoughts and your comments. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you guys again in the next one really soon.